Hi, I'm Rick Rheins, Senior Rabbi at Temple Sinai in Denver, Colorado. This week it's a double Torah portion, Behar and Bechukotai, chapters 25 through 27 of the book of Leviticus. And these are the concluding chapters of the book of Leviticus. And the two Torah portions echo a very important and similar theme. Behar talks about the sabbatical year in which you should let the land lay fallow. Don't plant anything on the ground so that the earth can be renewed. It's a concern for the environment, the health of our world that we're custodians of. And it says there should be a jubilee year in which the poor and the most vulnerable in the community, their debts should be released. And it has passages dealing with blessings and curses. And that's the focus at the beginning of Bechukotai, in which it says, Im Bechukotai telechu, if you follow my laws, my statutes, God says, there will be blessings for you. Your world will be filled with goodness and joy. People will have enough to eat. Even the poor will be taken care of because you will have lived up to the highest of the standards. But it says there are consequences if you don't. If you are filled with cruelty and with violence and with selfishness, if you're mean-spirited, your society will crumble. Your homes and communities will suffer. And it's not blessings and curses that come from on high, from heaven down against us, but rather the Torah is saying, you have the responsibility. It's your action that will make the difference in not only how the world is, but we start off with our relationship with one another. Am I compassionate? Am I forgiving? Am I filled with joy? Or am I filled with judgmental attitudes and looking down on someone and being hypercritical about someone, being down on them simply because maybe they have a different opinion? Our world is suffering because we find ways to divide against one another and to have harsh judgments against one another. So the Torah said, you have the option. You're not forced to divide, but rather take care of, yes, the earth, the land. Take care of the environment. Take care of the poor and the stranger, the most vulnerable in your society, and take care of each other. Don't you blame what goes wrong on what happens from God down to curse you. No, we bring on the curses upon ourselves, and we bring on the blessings too. God has empowered us. We'll have that later on in the next book of the Torah is the book of Numbers, Bamidbar. And in chapter 6, it says, you already have the blessings. God said, Ani avachem, I've blessed you. So share words to each other of encouragement, of uplifting sentiment and spirit. The very last sentence of the book of Leviticus, it says, Ela mitzvot asher tziva Adonai et Moshe el bnei Yisrael Bahar Sinai. So important to say is it says, these laws that I've given you were the ones that I gave to Moses to give to the children of Israel, Bahar Sinai, on Mount Sinai, implying that we didn't just stay at Mount Sinai, because in the book of Numbers, it will conclude that these were the laws that I gave you in the hill country of Moab. And there are laws and understandings and wisdom that we develop through our experiences. God has said, yes, there are laws here at Sinai, but wherever you go, find a way to create the blessings. Find a way to be sensitive and caring and loving and compassionate with one another. We find blessings in our heart. Let us avoid the curses. Let us bring the joy. And we wish each of us a sense of connection with the most blessings that we can bring to this world. Shabbat Shalom.